with another wonderful WrestleRoni for me and you. This one is going to be interesting. It's a feud that has captivated the whole state. I've asked both men to come on the show to get a little bit more insight into this rivalry. Please welcome MVW US Champion Paul Bryant, up-and-coming talent Tsunami Tommy. Welcome to the show, fellas.
What's up?
Always a pleasure to help out the unfortunate.
Am I the unfortunate, or is Tommy the unfortunate?
No. Let me rephrase that for a second.
Please do.
You spookiest of blues. I am the gym class hero. I am the saving grace of America, and I am the most gifted athlete on Maximum Velocity Wrestling or any wrestling promotion. I must add, Paul Bryant.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
And
Tsunami Tommy, last I knew, you was a referee. We're going to get into the feud, but now look at you. Coming into your first match, you've got a title shot as your first match, so I got to say good on you, man. You're making it happen. Right, wrong, if people disagree, agree. What do you have to say to those critics that say this guy shouldn't have a championship match in his first match?
I mean, I say I got it. I mean, you can't take the opportunity away from me because the opportunity was obviously given to me for some reason. And I'm not going to take anything away from Paul Bryant either. I know that I'm stepping into a ring with a man that has a lot more experience than me. But I've also been studying my tapes, and I know his tricks. He's got a bunch of them. I know his tricks and his little goon squad that he keeps around the ring with him. And I'm trust me, I got eyes in the back of my head.
I dig it. Well, it sounds like there's a bit of mutual respect there, at least. So I appreciate that. I'll start with you, Paul. Where did it all start? Where did this rivalry begin?
I'm sorry, I had to blow some whistles. But
foul.
I want to say something to Tsunami Tommy. Well, one, I gave him the opportunity to forfeit his shot going into a nice little 100-meter dash. He turned it down. It's okay though, because the last time this bootleg whatever came on here and was like, "Oh, what's race? You know, I was sparing him. I was sparing his career and his reputation because he has a tendency to race, you know, the unfortunate. But he was in a race with me, the fortunate soul in sports. I tried my darndest to let him walk away with a little bit more dignity. You know, he just started. He got hired in as a referee, doing a pretty good job at that. I will give him that. Then he wanted to pick a fight with somebody he had no idea experience back there, and he paid the price. He lost his job. Let being a sore loser get the better of him. It's okay. It's okay. To be a failure, and it's okay because, you know, at the end of the day, Tsunami Tommy, there's one thing that I will give you credit for, and this is not any, you know, this is legit. You have the determination and will to be a complete moron that you are. Because I can't get over it. I can't get over the fact that you took losing a 100-meter dash, lose to begin with, because I don't want to brag or anything, but I have first place ribbons in track, in 100-meter dashes, in 200-meter dashes, in relays. You name it, I have done it. I have won 5 state championships in track. I have state records in shot put. I have all in track, and you come in here unknowingly knowing what you're getting yourself into. Fail. But that's okay. Failure is what makes us human beings in the long.
Okay, if I may add, so we know
Yeah.
we got two athletes coming into this match. We're in an area, I'll say it, that hasn't always been known for our athletic wrestlers. Especially nowadays, thank God we're getting there. But man, when I was growing up going to indie shows, it was two old beer belly dads like myself going in there and trying to have a match. So to sell this match, we know we got two athletes coming into it. So I can appreciate that. Tsunami Tommy, tell me about your first interactions with Paul Bryant. You get in, you're training, you're repping. How do you think this all began?
I mean, it all started because I honestly, I just wanted a friendly race. I seen him constantly posting saying he was this gym class hero. And I figured as a hero, you should, be able to beat everybody that steps on the track. So I was like, let's have a friendly race. Let's just go out on the track. Let's run a 100-yard dash. And it took me a while to even get through to him. He ignored me, dodged me for several weeks,
Yeah,
and then finally got back to me.
you're a freaking weird.
Finally got back to me and was like, okay, we'll run this 100-yard dash. So I show up at the undisclosed location to run this 100-yard dash with him. And the proof is all right there in the video. The man pokes me in the eye, fakes an injury. First off, fakes an injury in the middle of a 100-yard dash. I got this guy beat by at least 25 yards. I already smoked him. Okay, he was like a Marlboro. He was already smoked. He was done. All right, he fakes an injury. I turn around being the nice guy that I am because it was just a friendly race. I don't want to see anybody get injured. I don't want to see this man hurt his ankle. He fakes an injury. I turn around to come back and help him, and he pokes me in the eye, takes off running, and then cheers like he won the race. What type of crap is that?
That's
What type
exactly
of
what.
crap is that? Okay, so I let that one go. I was like, it is what it is. I'm going to let it go. The second interaction was at the MVW show when he won the championship. I knew after all of his shenanigans that he had pulled that he cheated to win that championship, and I did not want
I,
to raise his hand to a cheater.
I, it
He
was.
cheated.
I didn't cheat.
Cheated.
I
You
didn't cheat.
cheated to win the championship. I didn't want to raise your hand. He got mad, and what did he do? He put his hands on me again, and then put his hands on me again. So only thing I did was retaliate and defended myself. That was it. Then he went on to try to get me removed and fired from my job as a referee because I wanted to defend myself.
You didn't
It is
deserve.
what it is, Paul. You're just mad. You're mad. You are upset that you didn't get what you wanted. You are
I really,
nothing more than a crybaby. You're being a crybaby. You're crying because you didn't get what you wanted. You didn't want me to referee your match. You didn't get that. You didn't want to run a 100-yard dash. So what you do? You cheated. Then you wanted to get me fired, and you didn't get that. And here you are upset that you have to step in the ring with someone that you know trains just as hard as you do and is just as athletic as you.
Your response,
well,
Mr. Bryant?
first of all, you're not as athletic as me. I've seen garbage cans that are more athletic than you. So
Okay.
spare me the pity party here and just accept the fact that I was better. I will always be better. That's why I'm the United States champion. That's why I'm better than a lot of people give me credit for. I am Paul Bryant. I have ran circles around probably the best athletes in the state.
All right.
And
I'm going to have to deliver some criticism to both of you just to guide this thing and, try to help you both, honestly. Tommy, your job's a ref, man. If you're told, if you got to raise a man's hand, raise a man's hand. That's your job. That's my criticism for you. Paul, I think you're taking him a little bit too lightly. I give you your due. You've been in the game for a while now. You're winning titles. You're obviously a successful wrestler. But when you got Tsunami Tommy, that's the unknown. You don't know what to prepare for. You can say you've seen garbage cans more athletic than him. I've seen the man train. We don't know. We do not know at this point what he can do in the ring until that title match happens. So how do you prepare for the unknown?
the same way that I prepare for the known, spookiest of blues.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I knew this was going to have to happen, so I will say some positives, as much as it pains me.
Okay.
Me, Tommy. Okay.
Also
I
a
may
great wrestler.
have done a little bit of wrong in our 100-meter dash. Because, quite frankly, I didn't need the poke in the eyes to win. I probably could have done it myself anyways. But I will, since we're here in the open, I will give you one positive. You do work hard. You work harder than anybody I see in the training course that I've seen. You work your tail end off. Maybe a little bit of jealousy, I don't care. But what I'm going to tell you the truth about is all your training, all your hard work, all your thing. I hope it's enough for you. I really hope it's everything that you asked for, because this is a whole lot different than counting a 3 count. This is a whole lot different than disqualifying somebody. This is a whole lot different than split splashing in a freaking fountain somewhere in the freaking town somewhere. You're in the ring with the gym class hero. I am a sports icon in my own right.
Okay, Tsunami Tommy, on the flip side of that coin, sir, there is tape to be studied. You said you've studied tape on Paul Bryant. You know what you're getting into with Paul Bryant, so how are you preparing for the match with the gym class hero?
Mainly going in with the eyes in the back of my head. That is the biggest thing with Paul Bryant that I have seen here recently, is he has these kings of destiny, these guys, Mr. Krabs and some type of weird Hollywood vampire guy and Logan Taylor and all the. I mean, you know, these dudes can't. You can't take your eyes off of those guys. You know as well as anybody else in the business, those people are very dangerous individuals. If you try to take, especially Logan Taylor and Tyler Jacks. You can't take your eyes off those two people, and McHaggis there with them, and then I think they just added another Tyler. I mean, they got Tylers and Logans everywhere. So I mean, I'm going in with eyes in the back of my head first off, and knowing that all I have to do is pin him. I don't have to beat the living hell out of him. All I have to do is get a pin on you to take that title, Paul. All I have to do is get a 1, 2, 3. It's that simple. 1, 2, 3. That's all I need.
All it takes is 3 seconds. And if I may, you know, if you want to balance the odds, I don't know if you're making friends yet in the locker room, but in a perfect world, if you had to assemble your own crew to take care of the Logan Taylor, Tyler Jacks, these Kings of Destiny, who would Tsunami Tommy have as in a perfect world? Who would you have watching your back?
Oh, Big Black Carl has come and saved me a couple of times since Paul Bryant and his crew wanted to jump me while I was still as a referee. They wanted to jump me. Paul couldn't obviously handle his own, so that's another thing. I'm walking in the ring knowing that this man, every time that he's come to me, he's had to have somebody else handle his business. He's never been able to handle his business on his own, so that's another. I'm coming into this knowing that he's had to have somebody help him every time that he's wanted to take me down. So,
Paul Bryant, what do you say to that? Can you do it on your own?
I can very well handle this thing on my own, because as good as you are, you say that I'm doing a 10K run. Well, good for you. This is why I have participation ribbons, because of people like you. You could go and do your 10K run. You can go out here and like hitchhike and like do whatever you are. You can go and splash water on somebody in a freaking water park. Doesn't really matter.
It's pro wrestling. It's pro wrestling. And for the folks that aren't aware, when's the match happening? When and where? When's this going down?
September 28th. Yeah,
This Saturday.
West
Saturday.
West State Community Center in Nitro, West Virginia.
Oh man. So I was not aware, so I'm probably going to get fired for promoting another show while RSW's running Fuzz Fest in Morgantown. Fuzz Fest in Morgantown, RSW. So just putting that out there. So the bottom line is fans in the area have options. If you're closer to that neck of the woods, you got a great match to look forward to. If you're closer to the Morgantown area, you got some great stuff to look forward to. What are you guys seeing? What else is going on that you guys are seeing that you like or don't like? I'll start with you, Tsunami Tommy. As far as your neck of the woods, what are you seeing that you like? What are you seeing you don't like?
There's a lot of talent down here, man. Just all kinds of talent down here at the shows and stuff. I enjoy wrestling. Wrestling down here and all around in the state is it's at an amazing place right now. And all the talent that exists in it. And I'm just grateful to and humbled to be accepted into the business, honestly. Being, new talent coming in and just being given opportunities, it's awesome. That's pretty much, I just seeing all the positivity, love the positivity that's living within the business. It's awesome. Building each other up and helping each other, get a little bit further. That's what it's all about.
I love it. Now, Paul Bryant, you're down south doing your thing. You've been in RSW land doing your thing. Tell me about some of the differences you see between my neck of the woods and your neck of the woods. And tell me about some of the similarities. Tell me whatever you want to tell me.
Well, I'll say this. Compared to how it was when I first started, everything is like it's a loss of words, really. There's just a lot of good stuff happening in this state nowadays. Because you got RSW. RSW is doing really well, amazing actually. Then you have ASW over on the Madison side. They do extraordinary good things. Everybody has their own very talented individuals that go out there and bust their ass every single day. And I don't know, it's just amazing to just see people flourish in this. Seeing these shows, some of these shows are just starting out, and some of them, give or take, people just want to come out and watch professional wrestling.
For sure. Well, I'll tell you what, that brings me to a good segue. Tsunami Tommy, you're just getting started. I always brag on this channel. West Virginia has the best wrestling fans there are. I really do think that. What's it like? What's your experience with the fans been like so far?
Amazing. I mean, the fans are so invested into the stories and just get so invested into the matches and things. And they're always there to show you love. You know what I mean? I constantly seeing fans at merch tables and, supporting people and taking pictures and wanting autographs and things like that. There's not a better feeling in the world, honestly, than some kid coming up and asking you for a picture or an autograph. And it just makes you feel good.
Hell yeah. Paul, on the flip side of that coin, you've been given a lot of shit from the fans. They don't seem to like you. What's your opinion on the West Virginia fans?
Well, clearly enough, people in West Virginia don't know good sports education. People in this town are too busy freaking eating their pepperoni rolls and drinking their Mountain Dew and freaking just being ridiculous and conspiracies and all this bullshit. But it's okay. It's okay. One of these days, it will finally click in their minds that PE class was guaranteed to be the best subject in all of high school and school in general.
I was not a fan, sir. You're kind of turning me against you now. I had some flashbacks to the presidential fitness test and the V-sit and reach and mile run. Oh, God.
Well, see, I excelled in that. I was the weirdo in high school, believe it or not, that I requested to take PE class my whole time I was in high school and in middle school and elementary school. I even encouraged the teachers there to do full court suicide,
Jesus.
running up the bleachers all day long, because that was my favorite thing to do. And it was the least favorite for everybody else. And this is why the fans in West Virginia, their words speak volumes to me. It speaks to me that they haven't got enough of that, and they need more sports education. They need more suicides on the full court, basketball court.
Tsunami Tommy, you're down that way. You see the folks. What do you think? Does there need to be some more sports education in the schools? What are you seeing?
I don't think that it's sports education. I think it's a lack of respect on Paul Bryant's side. He says that he's a hero, and the people want a hero. And when you come out saying you're a hero, but you portray a villain, they're not going to like you, and that's why they don't like him. He needs to give the people more respect. You can't come out just downing people and expect people to get better. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. Damn
Everything
good point.
is perfectly balanced, Tsunami.
You also have to lead by example. I constantly see you eating cakes and drinking sodas and everything else. So, I mean, you also have to lead by example. So,
Ooh, is that true?
Protein in everything. There's protein in that too. So
there's no protein in Little Debbie brownies.
little Debbie made it. That's why she's called Little. There has to be something. It's not like she's Big Deborah or something.
Ooh, there's a gimmick. Hey, Mountain Mama Wrestling, sign Big Deborah ASAP, please. Well, we had a laugh, gentlemen. The time for jokes are over. It's getting down to crunch time. We're days away from what I think, in my humble opinion, is the biggest United States Championship match in MVW history. I'll start with you, Tsunami Tommy. Sell me on the match. What's going to happen? And then we'll hear from our champion as well.
I mean, I can sum it up in 2 words. And new. That's really all I need to say. And new.
Well, here's my 2 words for you. And still. Because, I've seen your 10K runs. I've seen your, workout routines. It's kind of scary, really. But you're in there, like I said, you're counting me out that I can get the job done. I don't need Spicy McHaggis. I don't need, as much as it's nice to have company, because it gets lonely being a sports educator. I don't need Logan Taylor. I don't need Tyler Jacks. I don't need any of the Spicy McDestiny, whatever. And I'm sorry if they're watching.
They probably are, so good luck with that.
But I can prove that I can do this on my own. And I can do this on my own. Just you wait.
Hey.
Well, if you can do it on your own, then you leave your crew in the gym locker and bring your balls. Leave your crew in the gym locker and bring your balls if you think you can get it done.
I have soccer balls. I have basketballs.
Bring them all. You might want to bring all your balls.
All the balls. Hashtag all the balls.
You won't handle it either. Wait. I didn't.
Hey, I'm invested. Again, the whole state's invested. So I do have to give you both props for this rivalry. It's been fun. And you know what? If I may say so myself, I doubt it's over this Saturday. Regardless if it's and still and new, I think there's still too much meat on the plate, man. So we're only a few chapters in. What can folks expect after Saturday? I'll start with you, Paul. Going it after Saturday, you're still champion. Where do we go from there?
Well, let me tell you something spectacular, Louie. What is about to be expected is I'm going to chalk another tally on my win meter. I'm going to, after Saturday, there's no doubt about it that I will be considered the best champion of America that this country has ever seen.
Wow. Okay. Big words from a big man. Tsunami Tommy, let's say you win that title Saturday. first match, you become United States champion. Where do we go from there?
I mean, I'm going to walk around with it and make it something that Paul Bryant can't, for one. And for two, it's going to feel so great to take something in 3 seconds that this man has worked 3 years for. It's going to feel great. And I'm ready to see him. And after I take your title, I already know you're going to be ready for your rematch. So I'm just going to be ready for that. So let's get it. Let's make it. I'm ready. I'm ready to have a strap on my shoulder. My first match. Understand that. My first match. I'm going to walk out with a strap on my shoulder. Understand that.
Understand that. Oh, understand that. Splish splash. The only sling you're going to have is a freaking arm sling. You're not going to have a strap like that. You're going to have a strap that's holding your arm when I break it.
And you'd be okay injuring the man in his first match?
If it means defending America, so be it.
Wow. There you have it, folks. It's going down this Saturday. What town?
Nitro, West Virginia.
Nitro. Nitro's seen some wars. It's going to be another one. I'll say, may the best man win. Paul Bryant is a jerk, but he's a talented jerk that's won me over, so you have my respect. Tsunami Tommy hit the scene running, man. Just boom. As soon as he was...
Yeah, that 10K run really got him somewhere.
I'm invested. I'm looking forward to it. The fans are looking forward to it. I thank you both for coming on here with me. I'll give you guys final words. I'll start with you, Tsunami Tommy. Any final words before we wrap this bad boy up?
I do want to say, like I said, Paul Bryant is nothing to take lightly. I know that I'm walking into the ring with a man that has a lot of experience, not only in the ring, but outside of the ring when it comes to training. So I'm going in there fully prepared, training-wise and mentally-wise. Mentally and physically, I am completely prepared for Saturday.
I dig it. U.S. champion Paul Bryant, your final words before the match this Saturday.
My final words. You're obviously here for a reason. I'll give it to you there. But as far as brightness goes, you should have stayed as a ref. You should have stayed as a ref. You can go and do 10K runs. You can go and splish and run in a pool all you want to. But this is the big time now. This is your first match, and it's against me. And whether you succeed, if you do, at winning the title or not, you are in for a sports-educated lesson on the 28th. I hope you know that. But it's okay if you don't win. If you don't win, I still got that little participation ribbon for you.
Damn. There you have it, folks. West Virginia wrestling fans have options this weekend. You have great matches to look forward to in Nitro. You have great matches to look forward to in Morgantown. Go out and support independent wrestling. The United States Championship of MVW is on the line when the gym class hero Paul Bryant meets Tsunami Tommy in his very first match. If you're in the area, don't sleep on this one. Stay tuned to the Roni. So many things coming up. Believe me, it's spooky season. It's about to get really crazy, really fast. I wish both you men the best of luck. I'll ask you to hang on the line with me. To the listeners, this is why we do it. Two men living their dreams, doing what they got to do to get shit done. So go out there today and get some shit done. Treat each other with kindness and respect. Don't take no shit from no one. Go out and support independent wrestling. Hope to see you at a show soon. Spooky Lou's out of here.